My name is Carlene Kraus, and I'm a WISH coordinator at Make-A-Wish, Minnesota.
And what is the mission of Make-A-Wish?
The mission of Make-A-Wish is we grant the wishes of kids with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy. So we're kind of like travel agents and fairy godmothers and social workers and all that stuff combined. I mean, typically when I come in the morning, I check my email and we work with volunteers and WISH families and other chapters and donors and my other colleagues. My undergraduate degree was in sociology. Anthropology was a combined field, or I guess major, and then Spanish also. But it was more kind of my extracurriculars that interested me, so I did a lot of like event planning on campus. So I was involved with our campus activities board. I worked at a daycare center in high school and then also a little bit in college. So yeah, I think if I wasn't in this job, I'd probably want to be a teacher. So yeah, it wasn't necessarily my degree that kind of got me to where I was, but more my experiences and my extracurricular stuff. So I graduated in the spring of 2010, and then that summer of 2010 I nannied for the same family I did the summer before. And then starting, I think the end of September, at both internships. My one at the Ordway was only until like the holiday season. Their gala was in December. And then once that was done, I picked up more internship hours here at Make-A-Wish. And then kind of a part-time position opened up. So I went from being a program intern to being a program assistant as a part-time person. And then like 6 months after that, so September of 2011, I was hired as a part-time WISH coordinator. And then April of 2012 was hired as a full-time WISH coordinator. So kind of as I learned more and did more, and I guess kind of some roles shifted, I just kind of happened to have landed in those jobs. There's a couple of things that I realized about Make-A-Wish is that all of our families are very different, but the one thing they all have in common is that they have a sick kid. The other thing is that all of the kids, they only get one wish, so I have to make sure that I do the very best job that I can. So I think the gravity of both of those things I try and keep in mind, and I think have been kind of pivotal realizations for me since I've been at Make-A-Wish. I think something that probably all nonprofit workers can relate to is kind of making things out of nothing. So, we have limited resources and limited money, and there's only so much we can do with what we have. So I think trying to be as resourceful as we possibly can. It's a challenge because we want to be able to grant every wish that we can. I really do think that internships are the best way because they're kind of like long-term interviews. So it's hard because a lot of nonprofits, they're pretty small, or people like their jobs so they stay for a long time, so there might not be a lot of turnover or openings. Technology's probably helped us just in terms of communication. I think it's like incredible that where we are, social media is an issue for us, that people will go on campaigns to get, oh, Susie wants to meet Justin Bieber, so if we get 1 million likes and start this Twitter campaign, that it'll happen. So it's really hard because then those celebrities feel like they need to honor those requests, and then also people posting different things, and the celebrity doesn't want pictures posted anywhere, but the family wants them on their Caring Bridge, or they put it on their Facebook page. And so I think those social media boundaries have become a lot more blurred.
I learned that the industry for wish granting is extremely small. However, the need for this service will continue as long as there are sick kids. The biggest challenge for most nonprofits is funding, and she reinforced that experiences matter and it's not all about the academics. This is honestly one of my dream jobs because I love children and planning events. I would like to replicate her networking and interning at different nonprofits. However, I am not planning on getting a job right after college like she did. Instead, I would like to do a year of service. I think she has a really successful career, even if she is relatively new. She has worked her way up from being an intern and is really passionate about her job. Many things she said related to class, like how the board of directors serves as a governance for Make-A-Wish and approves all of their policies. Carlene talked a lot about the mission statement and keeping it at the forefront of her mind, which shows just how important the mission is to Make-A-Wish.
Being mindful of our mission is what everyone is focused on, because if we didn't love the mission and love what we do, then we wouldn't be here.